Hi guys, this is a quick video showing you the basics of using Worbla. I am currently making the cod piece for my soup. I got this is plastisate foam, it's quite expensive stuff. There is cheaper, but I just love it. I had some left over, so I decided to use it for this build, seeing as it's quite an expensive one. Sorry. Okay, so I made my foam base. Next we need to cover it in the Worbla. Here's the Worbla here. I'll cut it roughly in shape so that then when I heat it up, I can bend these edges over and then it should cover the front. The Worbla has a rough side and a soft, like a smooth side. The smooth side is it's not any more stickier than the other side, I guess, but it's a better one to use to bond to the foam. So let's get started. Use your heat gun. I've got mine on my hottest setting. As you heat it up, you'll notice the card will eventually lay itself flat. Take a couple of minutes. My gun has been off today, so it's going to take a minute for it to warm up. There we go, you can see it dropping down. And first, you don't want to get too soft. It just needs to be soft enough to drape it over the piece and just get it into position, and then we'll heat it up and shape it better once it's on there. Okay. Should be it. Yeah, and there you go. Okay, it'll stick to the tin foil. I use tin foil because nothing really properly sticks to tin foil. Okay, so the middle's not soft enough. That's okay. Okay, and then we just gently smooth it on to the foam, ensuring there's no bubbles, no air caught underneath. Make sure it's all nice and tight up to the edges, and then I just sort of pull it over the edges a little bit. At this point it doesn't really matter if it's all the way around. It's just to make sure that the foam, the Worbla is down nice and flat. I've watched tutorials of how people do this. Some use this technique where they just fold the edges over. Some use a technique where they sandwich it between two pieces of Worbla. This makes it slightly stronger, but to be fair, by the time you put all your details on it, I mean, that's it. There's nothing, no extra details on there, and that's pretty sturdy. Nothing's going to happen to that. When you start putting these details on, I mean, it's strong. It's not going to break. So I don't see the point in the sandwich technique. It just seems a waste of Worbla, and the stuff isn't cheap. So you really want to try to minimise the amount you use on each piece of your armour. And there we go. Now you can see just literally a couple of minutes. Just heat it, get it nice and flat, it's all smooth. It's in position. Next, we've got all these saggy bits. So we need to work on those. Personally, I like to just trim a little bit on the back to make sure that as we fold it around, it doesn't all bunch up like it is here. See the way this is all bunching up. If you just put a couple of these little cuts in, then that minimises that happening. There we go, that should be enough. Okay, now you notice while I was heating it, I pinched this bit down the bottom, and I just cut that straight across, and then that's a nice point straight away. Now it will slowly peel that open, And we can cut those at angles, like so. There we go. Right, we'll start down that corner since I've just prepared that. Now we're going to just keep these, curl them round. For this part I like it to be quite hot because it increases how sticky the Worbla is. As this is the final bit of getting the Worbla on the foam. Ow. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, you really want it to stick down. You'll notice as I heat it that it all just starts to droop down. That's telling me it's soft enough and malleable enough for me to bend it. I've got a bit of bunching here, so just fold that in. There we go. As you can see, then you can just put that piece down and then that one over. If you do get these little lumpy bits on the edges and you're a bit particular like I am, I like everything to look perfect, you can remove them. I'll show you how in a minute. Let's just get these down. Right. Fast forward until I finished.
What time is it?
5:30.
Huh?
5:30. Pardon?